Once upon a time... Oh, we lost him. In the land of Ethan. Ethan and Mr. Rotor were parked their boat just a little ways away from the island. Didn't look like any of the pirates could see him. Mr. Rotor said, "So I think the pirates might be on the shore looking for some treasure. I don't think they're going to find any, but maybe we can use that to our advantage." "How so?" said Ethan. "Well, what if we got all the pirates to go ashore to look for treasure, and while they were on shore, the boat was taken?" "Wow, how would we do that?" "Right, so here's my idea. I will go meet the pirates that are on the ship still, and those that are on the ship, I will try and convince them to leave the boat and come with me to find treasure." "But what if they capture you or kill you or something?" said Ethan. "Oh, no, they won't do that. But as soon as they get off the boat, you have to go raise the anchor and then sail the ship, and I'll show you where to go." Ethan was like, "Well, okay, but what about the pirates? Then they're trapped on the island, and their ship will go back, but they'll be stuck." "No," said Mr. Rotor. "Once their ship goes across the zone, they will all be sent back as well." "Oh, okay," said Ethan. "All right, well, I guess we can try that, but what happens if they don't leave?" "Well, you leave that to me. I'll figure that out." So they started moving towards the pirate ship, slowly going towards the island. They went around the side, and as they were getting closer, Mr. Rotor explained where to go to take the ship to see the portal. There was a big floating metal thing in the water. It looked like a big triangle that was bouncing in the water, not a few miles away, and Ethan would take the ship there. As they were getting closer, Ethan suddenly thought, "Wait, but what if I'm on the ship and it goes through the portal? Won't I go back in time?" That's a good point. I know. Right, I will tie this boat to the ship, and from there, as soon as you get the ship sailing towards the portal, you jump off the back into this boat and drive away. Then the boat will just sail on its own through the portal." "Okay, I guess that'll work," said Ethan. So they got closer to the pirate ship, and Mr. Rotor told Ethan to get down below deck so they couldn't be seen, so they only saw Mr. Rotor. Ethan went down below. There was a little tiny bed area, and he got under the blankets and hid for a while. As he pulled up, the boat stopped, and Mr. Rotor jumped off, and he heard voices up on deck. Ethan couldn't quite make out what they were saying, but there was lots of talk. "Yo ho ho. Yar. That'll work," he heard. And then he peeked out the window to see all the pirates getting off the boat with Mr. Rotor in the lead. He was waving them forward towards the land, and now all the pirates seemed to have gotten off the boat. Ethan then waited a second, and then he crawled out from his hiding place and got up towards the boat, up on top. He saw there was a little ladder, a rope ladder, coming down towards the boat, to which he climbed up on top of the deck. From there, he looked around. He remembered what Mr. Rotor told him about how to get the anchor up, and he looked over towards the side and saw that the walkway that they were walking down was still there. He forgot about that. He went over and lifted the board. Oh, he couldn't quite get it all the way up. He had to get the board down, otherwise they wouldn't really be able to go, and some of the pirates might come back. So Ethan looked around and saw that there was another board laying next to it. He picked up the board that was a little smaller, and he lifted the board and pried the other one up. It fell into the water with a big splash. Ethan then ran over to the big wheel that the anchor was used to raise the anchor. He started to push on it, and it slowly began to lift. As he pushed and went around in a big circle, it was clicking as it lifted. Click, 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 click. He was walking around in a big circle. and slowly was getting the anchor raised. Click, 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 click. After a minute or two and about 15 different times around in a circle, all of a sudden it stopped. Clunk. And he realized that the boat began to move. He quickly ran to the wheel and started to spin it off to the side so he wouldn't run into the island anymore. And off he went into the water.